Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video and giving me your time today. I am getting ready to head out on a... How's it going? Sorry. No, it's fine. I'm getting ready to head out on a camping trip this weekend. Just something real relaxed, car camping with my buddies. We're going to be in the Colorado Bend State Park area, like in the hill country area of Texas. Just kind of getting stuff finished, packing up and all that like I showed you. Finalizing on some of the stuff I'm going to take. Not really bringing a whole lot, really just a backpack and a cooler with some food and a chair. I am just about done being through with this sickness crap that I got. I'm pretty sure it's whenever I fell in the water, kayaking, and got really cold, and it just kind of got me sick. My throat got sore, and so I'm dealing with like sinus crap and chest congestion, but I'm almost over it, and I'm hoping that going on this trip, it doesn't make it worse, or I don't know. Oh, man. I mean, I swear, as soon as I start filming, all the planes come out. I sat in my truck for 30 minutes, and there wasn't a single plane. I get down here and start filming, and it's like, oh, Burton's filming, we gotta... But anyways, for those of us who create YouTube videos, especially the big channels that actually do this for a living, and they've got multiple subs and thousands upon thousands of views, we've all heard and seen the stuff about like ad apocalypse. There's a loss in revenue right now as far as YouTube goes, and that ads and companies have kind of backed out of funding and whatever's going on. And it's really kind of split people up because you've got people on one hand that do this every day for a job, and they're actually making money off of it in revenue, and it's hard for them right now, and it's hard for them to not talk about that and say the things in their videos about the way ad revenue is right now. And then on the other hand, you've got smaller channels like myself that just put out rinky-dink videos, and the common viewer like myself that just kind of don't see it the same way. That's what I meant by the title of my video, perspective versus reality. My perspective on it is I understand how YouTube works, and I understand how money's made, and I understand what it takes to make the money, and a lot of it is considered selling out with the clickbait and, you know, certain thumbnails and titles of your videos and like certain topics. And then on the other side, I understand as a viewer that it does get frustrating and it does get annoying, and the reality of it is, you know, it's hard to stay true to yourself, and it's hard to stay original without doing those things, or you won't make the money. Where I'm at now with it is, if someone is doing what they love and they enjoy what they're doing, they actually enjoy their work, whether it's doing YouTube or whether it's owning their own business and selling gear, or whether it's working for a big corporation in a cubicle, if they love what they're doing, then none of us have any say-so, in my opinion, to criticize them or judge them. It's simple as like what my grandpa used to always tell me growing up: if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And I just don't get it. I don't get why people can be critical about someone who's wanting to grow their channel or do certain things on YouTube to pay their bills and to support their family, and yet it's considered selling out. In my mind, there is no such thing as selling out if it's something you love doing. If it's a dream or a passion, you know, if I could pay the bills and make money kayaking every day of my life, that's not selling out to me. But to people who don't do that or who haven't gotten that opportunity, they're considered selling out. The perspective of it is just really dependent upon where you are in life and how you see these things. I did the whole college thing, and I took business courses and marketing and all that stuff, and I can say from what I learned back in between 2005 and 2009 during college to now, the business world has completely turned over on itself. It's not the same business that it used to. It's really rare now for a company to hire someone and that person spends 50 years there and retires and gets this awesome package. As far as people my age, like people in their, you know, early 30s, late 30s, it's hard to do that now. The business world has changed. It's so much more progressive. There's younger people that can do the same job for cheaper, And so more and more people are trying to start their own business, and they're trying to work for themselves. And I think that's a good thing, in the sense that you're pursuing a dream, you're pursuing a passion, and you're going after what you want. Because to me, there's no greater thing than working for yourself. And I guess the reason why I'm filming this little video is because a good buddy of mine, William Collins, and I'll put a link to the description of his channel down below. He's done a couple of videos now talking about never giving up and pursuing your dreams, and success versus failure. And it's just really cool, because even though him and I kind of are in the same community as far as the outdoors and bushcraft and knives and getting out in the woods, he also has a really good perspective when it comes to everyday life, and his whittle talks are just awesome. And it just kind of encouraged me to share my perspective as a younger person in this community that left doing big corporation jobs and feeling disposable to working for a small family business, and seeing the ups and downs and the struggles and what it actually takes to pursue an entrepreneur type lifestyle. And there's really no difference with YouTube either. The reality versus the perspective of YouTube is the people that have thousands upon thousands of views, millions of subs, or whatever it may be, those people have that many views and are making the money that they are because they're treating it like a business. They're putting everything they have into their videos and into doing this, and it's become a job, in the sense that the reality of it is, for me to do one of these rinky-dink little videos and edit the music and create the music and do all this stuff, it's about a 2-hour, 3-hour ordeal. And I'm not even scratching the surface compared to the people that have millions of views, and make this a full-time lifestyle job for them. It requires a whole lot of work, and you've got to educate yourself on programs and software, and learning how to actually film cinematography and the angles. And there's a lot that goes into a video that's 7 minutes long, that you sit and watch the whole thing because it's that appealing to you. That takes a lot of skill and talent, and it's not just something that you can pick up and grab your phone and make it. Anybody that's tried to do YouTube before knows how hard it is to have something like that. The perspective that some of us may have, including myself, versus the reality of what it actually takes to pursue a dream and to pursue a passion, it's just something that I think a lot of us are mistaken and kind of are at fault for. Although I may not like a certain channel and what they do, or how they act, or even the way they talk, or I don't know, it could be anything, I can't ever knock them and degrade them to the point that they're unimportant, because they're pursuing a passion or a dream by doing it. And I may not be a fan of it, I may not like it, but that doesn't mean that I have any kind of right to judge them or put them down, And it's no different. Like I mentioned with Mr. William Collins, he has done a lot of stuff in his life, I'm sure. I know he's former military. I can't imagine the jobs that he's worked. And like he said in one of his recent videos, it wasn't until about 6 years ago that he went full-time with making knives. And he took that step and pursued a passion and a dream that he had, and it's doing really well for him. He's getting ready to open up a brand new shop and get a loan to create a brand new bigger shop. So those kind of things are what's good for us and for business. And I know YouTube's saturated, and there's tons of people that are trying to take advantage of it, but the ones that are actually doing it, it's a lot of hard work. So I just wanted to share some opinions I had on it. I know it's not important, I guess, to most people, and who am I to even talk about this stuff? I'm just some Joe Schmo. But I don't know, it was just something that I kind of felt like discussing and going over, because of the recent videos I saw by Mr. William Collins. But enough about that. I just wanted to give a quick little update heading out tomorrow for the trip. Going to be a lot of fun. I'm not going to have time to go over what I'm taking, but it's real simple, real easy. And every time I do these easy kind of car camping trips, I always try to change out my gear and bring different stuff because I'm able to. I'm right there next to the car. But after this trip, I've got some downtime. I'm going to be cranking out some new used and abused gear review series videos. I've got a few things that I want to share through that series and things I've been using for a while. And then before I know it, Blade Show will be here, and it's my first time ever going. And I'm going to try to treat that like a literal vlog, like just film everything I can, film as many people as I can, shake hands with as many people as I can. I'm super excited about it. I'm not planning on spending a lot of money, but I've heard that just is inevitable, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, thanks for watching today, and remember to get outside and enjoy the woods.